Good morning, Cadre. It is Thursday, game day, August 30th. The Utes are kicking off the NCAA season. Got my Utes gear going, got my hat on. Take that off for the shave though. I'm going to give you guys a shave. First of all, sorry that I've been a little not as present this week on the forum. Been really busy with my boss in town, getting caught up on a lot of stuff at work. And we have a huge install this weekend, and I'm not going to go in this weekend for it. So I'm trying to just make sure that everything is working the way it's supposed to in our test region, handing it off to the people on my team who will be there. So it's just been a crazy week. And with the addition of Connor going to school, Megan and I both getting ready in the morning, just haven't had as much time in the bathroom tour that I can set it up and actually go for a shave. So as the school year is getting ready to start and has started, it probably just won't happen as often. They're still going to happen. I'm still going to promise at least 1 to 2 videos a week, but it's going to slow down a bit. Anyways, today I am very excited to be using another CBL soap from one of the other owners of the Shaving Cadre, and this is Tabacaveg. And just because I know it's a question and there's been more hype about this stuff, and Chris has even said something on Facebook, I don't want to steal any of his thunder, but what I will say is that just keep an eye out over the course of the next, let's say, week. Something should happen. I don't believe he's continuing to use these small tubs. I'll say that also, but that's it. So anyways, Tabacaveg. This goes back to our B&B days. Personally, I like the veg. I consider myself one of the chosen. I like tobacco a lot. Really like tobacco. But what I didn't like is when I tried to mix the two aftershaves together. It just didn't work for me. But the soap smells predominantly like the veg with just an undertone of tobacco to kind of mellow it out. I actually kind of like it. Just can't tell the guys that. So anyways, I am going to be using, is it a surprise? The Ute brush from NB Shaves. Got my Captain's Choice bowl here. I dumped a little bit in there, and I'm going to just kind of get a proto lather going here, and then I'll finish up in the bowl. So anyways, I actually like this scent better than what I was mixing myself. I don't have any more of the mixed Tabacaveg for aftershave. So I'll use, I think I'm going to use tobacco as the primary aftershave, and then I'm going to take the veg and put a couple of, like, I don't know, the term that I've always used is dotties, just to kind of get that scent playing as well. So I got a good proto lather on my brush. I'm just cleaning up the puck a little bit. I am doing this in my Captain's Choice pool today. So keep an eye out. To Chris, first of all, his whole relationship over at B&B, and this isn't a surprise, changed because he started out just making these soaps as a hobby, and he started sending them to guys with no intention of ever selling, ever, while at Badger and Blade. And groups there started treating him wrong. You know, the moderator team accusing him of, oh, you're doing this just because you're going to enter the business and you're trying to get free advertising and all that type of stuff. And that just was never true. Now on the Shaving Cadre, and with years of sending free soap to people, he's finally decided to actually do it. And in my opinion, and as far as the TSC is concerned, if anybody decides to turn their hobby into a business. And this goes for anybody out here on our forum. Yes, we would probably ask you to, well, let me rephrase that. Yes, we would ask you to enter the hobbyist program or to enter the vendor program, but we wouldn't like try and prevent you from being able to continue being a member. If anything, we would hope that we would be able to help you, you know, jumpstart and get going quicker. So just kind of a message to everybody. But anyway, so very strongly scented. I mean, some of his others that I've been using, I would rate a 4. One of them I'd rate a 3. Another one that I'm going to be using, you know, a 3 also. This one is a 5. He went all out on this scent. If he, and I don't know what ones he's planning on trying to sell yet or any of that type of stuff, but if Tabacaveg is on there, you guys need to make sure you are a fan of Tabacaveg before you get one of these, because it is strongly scented. Strong. The lather is fantastic. It's really good. I consider his soap a tier 1 box 2. His older formulas I considered box 3, but he has made some changes to them and I'm getting better results. So I'm not quite ready to call them elite, but they're really good. So I'm going to be using my Razor Rock SLOC. This is their double open comb. I love this razor. I get really good results. You can pick different handles for it. But I really enjoy the shaves I get with this razor. It feels and sounds more aggressive than it actually is. But, so yeah. So that's kind of the talk there. I don't want to steal any of his thunder, and I don't want to really take away from what he's doing, because this is his thing, and he deserves it. So I'll just be there as a partner in TSC to try and help and support him, and I hope it's a success, because he's doing this on his own. The TSC is obviously involved to some degree, and TSC is getting some benefits, and all of that will make sense later. But this is Chris, and he deserves this. You know, he's putting in a lot of time, effort, and money technically. He deserves it. So I hope it's successful for him. I mean, the shaving world is you know, we've seen examples of this in the past. The shaving world is very particular and very, you know, we go through things with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to be brutally honest. And he knows that, and he's expecting that. So some people are not going to like his soap. Some people are going to like him. Some people are going to say they're too strongly scented. You know, whatever. You know, it's his choice. So, but he's doing it. I'm going to pause you real quick, rinse, and I'll be right back for pass 2. Okay, we're getting ready for pass 2 here. We've got some excellent suds still in the Captain's Choice bowl. This brush did an excellent job of building a lather. Obviously, it's got the Utes logo on it. So, getting ready here, pass 2. I'm so excited for football, guys. It's, you know, multiple reasons. One, I just enjoy it. I love the game. There's a reason why I officiate it. It gives me an opportunity to be around it longer. It's just, I love being around football. And when the Utes are just something special to me, and it's a great way, you know, for a community to get together and to watch a team and root for the team. And, you know, this year has the potential, I'll say, to be something special for my Utes. I don't know if it will be. I don't know, you know, for sure, but it's got the potential. And, you know, just being a referee and being around football, it really can bring communities together. I mean, there have been times where I get the game assignment in small town Utah, 3-hour drive, And when you get there and you pull into the town, it reminds you just of the movies, or pretty much anywhere down in Texas. Signs in windows, at the game, going to the game, closing early. And it's just like, it's football is so unique in a sense that that's what it does. I imagine that's what baseball did in early America. And when I mean early America, I'm talking, like probably 1920s to 1960s, I think is when, and then baseball started its decline. But even other sports like basketball, it doesn't bring a community together quite like football does. I love basketball and I love officiating basketball too, but it doesn't, in my opinion, now there might be places around the country or where it does, but from my opinion and from what I've experienced, it doesn't quite do it as much as football. So residual slickness on Chris's soaps is absolutely amazing. That's, in my opinion, one of the best qualities. I have noticed, one of my complaints, if I am going to dish one out there, and he knows this already, in my opinion, the lather can take on a little bit too much air, so you have to just be patient with it, but it takes on plenty of water. So you just add a little bit extra water to it and you'll be fine. But original slickness is good. Post-shave feel, is not quite as good as like the Icarus base and stuff like that. So, but that's why it's not quite elite. It's great soap though. Great soap. I'm really loving it. My favorite of his is his CBL Stetson. If you guys are familiar with that scent, that one's my favorite. And I don't know if he's continuing that one or not, but I have the tub of it. It's about half full now. And I hope that when I'm out, he's still willing to give me some more. I've got a little bit of time. I've been getting some quicker shaves. Let's pull this lather a little bit and just kind of show you guys what we're dealing with here. So this was in the brush. And I'm going to kind of scoop out some of it from the Captain's Choice bowl. So there you go. Good quality. It's really slick. He put in a lot of work to get this to where he wanted it. I'm happy with it. I think it's great. Some people, I think are going to like it too. Plenty of, so, yeah, good stuff. Rinse my hands real quick. So we've got some exciting things coming to the TSC. We're hitting that end of the year run. The next few months are just going to go by super quick, September through December. But we're hitting the ground running. And we've got a lot. I know of at least. So we've got an announcement in September. There's an announcement in October. Not sure on November, and there is one for December. So we've got something new coming to the forum pretty much every single month. And I'm not talking like Spike Timber, which I'm going to be participating in, or Tobactober, Razor October, stuff like that. And I'm talking like announcements from ownership that is going to affect you, the member, and how you interact on the TSC website. Some of them will be big, some of them will be small. But we've got something coming each of those months. The September one, I think it's pretty safe to say you guys have an idea of what it is already. But, been using this soaked the last few days, so but there's, you know, it's coming. All right, I'm gonna pause you real quickly. Okay, this is going to be a little bit longer of a video, but like I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Tabacaveg as my primary aftershave. Love this stuff. Yep, there's that nice smell of Tabacaveg, and there was a small hint of it, undertone, I guess you could say. Get that on. Let that dry. And then, yes, I know, and they say this isn't necessarily the way you do it, but I'm going to. Let that dry real quickly. It's alcohol-based, so it dries fairly quick. I do have some lilac vegetal. I am beginning to run low a little bit, but great. Another good scent. I mean, this is one that, you know, I'm very selective on when I wear it because I understand, you know, that some people don't. This is a polarizing scent. It's just the fact. So I'm not going to put a lot. I'm going to put, you know, maybe like a third of what I just used back into my hand. I'm just going to dotty it, as I call it. Because I want the tobacco to be the primary player. Just a little bit behind the ears, a little bit there. Some more pressure points. Call it good. So yeah, that's the shave today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Getting ready. I've got a weekend full. Technically, I am leaving work a little early today. I will be getting one game in. And then I'll be going for the game. Tomorrow I've got the football game that is the 4A state champion from the state of Utah, who many consider the best wide receiver in the state, and is a 4-star recruit. He's actually committed to USC. So he will be, I'll get to experience him firsthand. I'm really excited to officiate this team. I've never officiated them before. And then they're playing a school from Nevada. So, you know, this school agreed to travel up here and play him. So it should be an interesting game. I'm kind of excited for it. Talking to other officials that have done games like this before in the past, they said just be prepared for the team that the visiting team, if it's not going their way, they will start blaming the officials for being homers a lot real early into the game. So I'm prepared for that. I'm ready for that. I'm looking forward to it. So, and then Saturday I've got 4 games. I'm recording the Notre Dame Michigan game. I'll probably be a quarter to a quarter and a half behind, but I'll be watching that game, and I'll be watching some other games out there. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to college football. I'm looking forward to what's coming on the Shaving Cadre. We've got so many good things. So I hope you all have a great day, a great weekend coming up, and we will catch you on the forums. Have a good one, guys.